Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Mindscape TV. My name is Jeff Bell. I'm Director of Digital Marketing Services here at Mindscape. And today I want to give a shout out to Joel Vanderveen, who through our Facebook page recommended that we do a topic on Google authorship. So Joel, thank you very much. You will be receiving a fantastic Ninja Drive. We'll just be reaching out to you to get your address for where we can send that to. Or if you're local, hey, come on down to the office and we'd love to have you and show you around. So whatever you want to do, we'll be getting in touch with you. So thank you very much. And which brings me to this week's topic of Google authorship. Authorship is becoming a huge topic lately as Google and the other search engines are starting to transition away from just content being published to understanding who is actually doing the publishing. That's an important piece for Google because they want to start giving preference to good authors as opposed to maybe contract writers who write topics on everything from mixing to wrestling, who knows. They want to start giving preference to authors who consistently write about the same subjects, get followers and that type of stuff. And down the road, we'll probably start following authors instead of following pages and RSS feeds. So it's important to get out there and establish your authorship, even if it's on content on your own website. So what is Google authorship and where do we see it? Well, I've got a search results page up here for marketing goals and objectives. And if we scroll down to the bottom, you'll see my lovely face there for a blog piece that I wrote. And that thumbnail means that I have established myself as an author. So you can see here, I can add myself to, it tells me how many Google Plus circles I'm in. I can also click on this link to see more by me. And if I do that, you can see I've got a little profile here, tells you about who I am, all that good stuff. So that's all great. You'll also see in here, this is very interesting, what Google is doing is pulling in other information that they are cross-referencing. And you'll see like none of this stuff, this jobs landed in rapid growth media, this was actually published quite a while ago. This is not actually linked to my Google Plus profile. It's not really linked anywhere. What they are doing is looking at the citations in here, and they can see that my name, just as it appears on my Google Plus profile, is also mentioned several times with Mindscape at Hayden McHenry. And so they are making some assumptions that I am this same person that's mentioned in this piece. So yet another thing for search engine optimization is some citations. We can do another episode about that, but let's talk about authorship. Number one piece that you need is a Google Plus profile. So if there's nothing else, Google's doing a wonderful job of requiring you to have a Google Plus profile, just so you can establish this authorship. We won't cover actually creating one of those here. It's a fairly straightforward process. Simply go into a Gmail account, any Google property that you've got, you'll have a toolbar at the top. You can create a profile right from within there. If you have any questions about that, please put it in the comments below, or shoot us a message on Facebook or Twitter, and we can certainly help you with that. Or we'll do a Mindscape TV episode. So, first thing, you need to have a Google Plus profile, and what's important is it needs to actually have a recognizable headshot. So you don't want to put a picture of a toy ball or your child or something like that. It has to actually be you, so that Google can do some facial recognition and figure out, yes, this is actually a human being, it's a face, and they can start to attribute content to you. Next thing, you need on your blog posts, any posts on your website, you need to have a byline. So something like, by Jeff Bell in this case. So if we can take a look up here, you can see we've got by Jeff Bell listed here at the top of our blog post. We also have a reference about the author on each post that is also a link out. So you have to have a byline. The important piece about the byline is the name in your byline needs to match the name in your Google Plus profile. So don't have Jeffrey Bell in Google Plus profile and then Jeff Bell here. They need to match. Next thing, you need to verify authorship. There's two ways Google allows you to do this. If you're writing content on your own website and you have an email address at that same domain. So if I had an email address for @mindscapehm, or in this particular case, blog.mindscape-hm.com, I could verify through email. Because we have a separate domain for our blog, I've not been able to get that to work. Please give it a shot. Mention down below if you can get that to work. I'd love to hear about how that process works. I have to imagine it's fairly straightforward. However, there's a manual way to do it too. So what you can do to establish this manually is on every one of your posts, you'll want to have a link. After you do your byline, you want to have a link on your post somewhere that goes to your Google Plus profile. So you can see I've got a link down here to my Google Plus profile. I've also linked my name to my Google Plus profile. It doesn't matter. I was trying to run some tests. It really doesn't matter if you link your name, if you just say Google Plus, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have a link there to your Google Plus profile. And if we take a look here, if I highlight this quickly a minute and we take a look at the HTML behind it, this is the key. So you're going to want to make sure you've got a rel equals author, and that stands for, right in your link here, we've got the A tag here. Over here we have rel equals author. That stands for relationship. Okay, so Google wants to know, that's the only way that they can attribute the content to you. So rel equals author in a link to your Google Plus profile. Okay, so that's the important piece there. That's how Google will attribute the links to you. That's the key. Beyond that, you're pretty good to go, and then we can test it. So we want to have, again, we want to have a byline with our name in it. We want to have a Google Plus profile with that same name in it. We want to have rel equals author on a link to our Google Plus profile. The last thing we want to do before we test is we want to update our Google Plus profile in the links section. And we want to just reference the sites wherever we have content that we contributed. So I've got my Google Plus profile up here. I clicked on profile, and what you want to update is the section over here under links. Okay, if I hit edit, I can see in here that I've got a contributor to section, and that contributor to is all the places that I contribute content. And I just have a right here, piece of Mindscape. I can just click on edit there. You can see I reference blog.mindscape-hm.com. That's one of the places I contribute content. Oops, deleted it there. So you just want to have that contributor to section updated with the site that you contribute content to. I happen to have a personal blog as well. I've added that in there. What Google does then is if I do the same steps and I have a rel equals author on my personal blog back to my Google Plus profile, Google will start matching those together, and now anywhere I contribute content across the web, as long as I link back to my Google Plus, Google knows it's me and will give me credit for that content. All right, so once we do that, what we can do is we can use Google's structured data testing tool just to test to make sure that our author credentials are all established on our content. So here's what I'll do. This is actually found in Webmaster Tools. If you just Google Webmaster Tools, it'll come up. How you find this once you land in Webmaster Tools, I can put a link below as well. It's under Labs, Other Resources, and then Rich Snippets Testing Tool. Click on that and then go to your content piece and just paste it in there, hit preview, and Google will tell you if authorship is established or not. So this will give you the preview of what my result would look like for this particular piece. In Google, this looks exactly like what we had looked at before. If I scroll down, you'll see authorship is working for this page, and then it starts to tell you how it's identifying some of these pieces of information. It'll say my Google Plus profile link, it'll show you my name, and then it kind of gives you just some details about how to establish authorship. So on this particular piece, we're all good to go, and I have a correctly established authorship. I've tested it. So I should be good to go, and it takes, I don't know, I think this particular piece took a couple weeks before Google started giving me some credit for that. Your results may vary, as with everything Google. So again, it's really not all that difficult. All you need to do is have a Google Plus profile. The name needs to match a byline on every piece of your content. Inside your Google Plus profile, in the links area, you want to update your contributor to information to point to the site that you have content on, in all sites that you've got content on. Then in all of your pieces, you want to link back to your Google Plus profile page. So you've got that connection in from Google Plus and out from your contact to Google Plus. So there you have it. I hope you try it out. I hope you have success. If you do or if you don't, please let us know. Add comments to our post below or to our video below. Reach out to us on Twitter or Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know your success here, and I'd love to see your face plastered all over Google with all the great content you're creating. So thanks for joining us this week. We hope you found this episode valuable, relevant, and interesting, that you'll like, comment, and share our videos, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mindscape HM Please join us on Facebook and Twitter at Mindscape HM, or read our blog posts and join us online at mindscape-hm.com. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week.